Hey guys, I'm JLols, and I just thought I'd do a short video about why I personally believe that Blizzard will not be offering us an annual pass this year. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, the annual pass was an option that Blizzard gave to World of Warcraft players, where in exchange for players committing to pay their normal subscription fee for a year, Blizzard in turn gave them a free copy of Diablo 3, guaranteed access to the Mists of Pandaria beta, and an in-game mount. Now, it's pretty obvious that this was successful. I think that there were about 1 million people that took up the offer, me included, but despite this, I don't think Blizzard will offer it to us again this year, and here's why. For starters, there's absolutely no incentive for Blizzard to offer us an annual pass this time around. One of the main reasons I believe they even gave us an annual pass last year was because they knew that there would be a massive lack of content. I think, like most people, we didn't realise there was going to be about 10 months between Dragon Soul and Mists of Pandaria, which I know is going to be shorter than Ashcan Citadel, but at least with that we had Ruby Sanctum as well as Ashcan Citadel, and I personally found that last patch much more entertaining than Dragon Soul, even if it does have 3 difficulty settings now. So with Mists of Pandaria coming out this September, there's not going to be a lack of content anymore. It's releasing with so much to do, and they're going to keep it updated for the foreseeable future, at least until the Garrosh patch, which we still don't know when that's going to be released, but I'm going to bet that it won't be within the next year. As well as that, there's no games for Blizzard to offer us to give us, the players, an incentive to do it. A lot of people are speculating that if they do another one this year, it would be either the Heart of the Swarm or Mists of Pandaria itself. But I don't see it. Heart of the Swarm's an expansion for another game, which I'm sure a lot of World of Warcraft players don't even own. So unless they gave us StarCraft 2 as well as the expansion, which would piss off a lot of people who already own StarCraft 2, then it wouldn't make much sense. Diablo 3 was a standalone game, which even though the format was different, it was still a fantasy RPG. StarCraft 2 is so radically different to World of Warcraft, I just don't imagine them doing it. And Mists of Pandaria makes no sense from Blizzard's perspective. Anyone who would commit to the annual pass is more than likely already planning to buy the expansion anyway, so why would they give it to us for free? And we've already seen the prices and it's currently available to purchase, so it's highly unlikely that Mists of Pandaria would be it if they did decide to give us it. And lastly, there's no extra financial incentive for Blizzard to do it. I'm willing to bet that there were a lot of players, with me included, that took up the annual pass that had absolutely no intention of buying Diablo 3. I thought it looked interesting, but I'd never played any of the other Diablo games before, and I wasn't willing to commit to a game that I wasn't too sure about. When they announced the annual pass, I thought, well, I'm probably going to be playing for the next year anyway. Yes, I know, I was fooled. So I thought, screw it, why the hell not? It's going to be free anyway, I'll give it a go. So with this new influx of players who had no intention of getting the game, they all of a sudden have a load of new Diablo players that will possibly be spending money and selling things on their new real money auction house. This is one of the main reasons I think they even introduced the annual pass anyway, because they knew that they could potentially be making a crap ton of money off of the real money auction house that they wouldn't have if they didn't have all of these Diablo 3 players that wouldn't have bought the game, like myself. I know people who have made up to £1,000 selling things on there, and with a 15% cut plus the listing fee, they definitely had the right idea for that. So with all of these reasons combined, even though I would love to see them do it again this year, I just don't see how it would make sense from Blizzard's perspective to give us another annual pass. If you disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments, or if you've got any other reasons that you think they wouldn't do it, feel free to pop it in the comments as well. And thanks for listening, guys.